you're wearing a Dallas hat, but it's upside down.
It is upside down. True brand. It's actually one of my teammates, Ben DiNucci's brand. He took the Dallas, took the D's, flipped them upside down, and he's doing pretty well with it.
Okay, I'm just wondering if is there any message that's being sent or anything like that? It's just turning it upside down, or is it just
you would have to ask
Ben DiNucci.
Yeah, Ben.
It's like a Kyler Murray situation. Should we read into this?
I don't know. You see how everybody reads?
No, we shouldn't read into this. No, we shouldn't read into this. There's enough. Yeah, no.
Shut that down, Chris.
Yeah, immediately.
Just shut it down, sir. Shut it down. How often have you been thinking about the way the season ended, Dak? How often do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, nonstop, honestly, multiple times a day.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I mean, just expecting to go so much further, to have your season be a lot more than it was, and then just for it to end so sudden, and especially in the way that it did. I mean, it's a tough one to swallow. There's certain moments in games and things that I think will stick with players or people for a long time in their career, and I think this game was one of them.
No kidding. For your career is what you're
thinking. This was a team that was, I mean, we had everything, right? I mean, it was, we thought we were headed in the right direction to do everything that we needed to do to go get a win. And we didn't. And the way, as I said, the way that it ended, it's just one of those that stick to you, those moments that an opportunity that you'll think about for a long time, that did you let it pass? So
what in particular do you think of about the ending that you're like, okay, I wish I'd slid sooner or something like that, or how do you play it back in your mind? Dad?
Yeah, well, I mean, when I say this, I mean, I think I'm more so just saying the whole season, the fact that the season ended more than that last play. But yeah, the last play, I mean, yeah, in retrograde, I can say I should have went down a second earlier, but in my timing and everything, I thought it was right. But you have to prepare for human error in that sense of whether the ball to be moved or whether two guys running at each other, and I'll do that now, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because I'm bringing it up, I guess, because it and as you pointed out, like everything seemed to be set up. Because it feels like a million years ago. I mean, Brady's already retired. And but the season opener that night in Tampa, and everyone's wondering how you were going to look, and you came out, you threw 400 yards and the whole thing, and right away I thought, okay, I'm not concerned about your leg. Did you at all, or was that the end of it? That was the end of last year. Page turned week 1, or there was nothing to go on that one?
Yeah, no, that was for sure the end of it. I mean, obviously just so much rehab and everything that you put in to make sure that you get back healthy for training camp, and then I was able to do that, and then I had the shoulder deal, the lat happened in training camp, so then missing more time that just was trying to get to the season healthy and get going. And then when I was able to do that in the first game, that was the test, and that was, as you say, burying the injury. That was, okay, this is behind me. I went out there, I performed the way that I planned to, the way that I expected to. All the hard work, everything that I've put into this is going to pay off. And then, buried the injury and move forward.
But then the one that you suffered in New England that did, in fact, sit you for a game, did that linger longer than what was let on?
I mean, obviously went on for a couple of weeks. Going on to that bye week, I was able to rest it then, missed the next week out in Minnesota. But I wouldn't say that it lingered as long as people gave me the excuse of it. I went through a period in the time right there in the season, just didn't play my best ball, and people try to say it was the calf, and the calf got better. I did everything that I needed to do for it to heal.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.